Get ready to dive into a world where empires stand on the brink of war and terrible monsters tear at the fragile borderlands of men. The Adventurer-Conqueror King System Imperial Imprint, or as we like to call it, Acts 2, is now live on Kickstarter. Acts 2 is the new edition of the acclaimed best-selling fantasy role-playing game. You'll find everything you need to enjoy epic fantasy campaigns with a sweeping scope. Whether you want to crawl through dungeons, experiment with alchemy, crossbreed monsters, run a merchant emporium, raise an undead legion, or even conquer an empire, Acts 2 supports your playstyle. Acts 2 integrates experience point mechanics, making campaign activities a seamless part of the core gameplay loop. Your character levels up in new and exciting ways each time you play, adding massive replayability to each of your adventures. Acts 2 offers 18 character classes, 378 spells, new combat mechanics, and so much more. Support Acts 2 on Kickstarter today.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day, the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply. How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day, the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere, it's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
Knocked Prone is a clean, chaotic, and deep podcast for D&D nerds. Find more ways to support our show in the episode description. Hey everyone, I just wanted to say before we get started here with the episode, it's been a minute since we've released. We had some sicknesses amongst the crew. It started as bronchitis that turned into laryngitis or mono or something like that. So we had some voices that were gone, and so we didn't want to record and have one person writing down what they were saying, because that would have been really hard. We waited until now, but hey, we are back and we are 100% and we're better than ever. Something that we're going to resolve also in the Discord. If you're a member of our Discord, you'll have heard this. We had Alec, of course, roll a d4 minus 1, and the result that he got was a 1 on the d4, resulting in a 0.
Why, Alec?
Dude, I didn't even actually physically roll it. I tapped roll on Discord and I still got a 1 minus 0. 1 0.
Stuff.
I know. That's why he chooses me.
You are bad luck with D4s.
Terrible luck.
You're banned from
Kate,
D4s.
stop asking for those.
In
No
Dear
more.
Dungeon Daddy, I went on a rant on how much I hate D4s.
I love D4s.
So-
They're my favorite. I gave Alec the option between being able to re-roll that d4 and taking whatever the secondary result is, or keeping that result, and in keeping that result, he gets a potion that he can drink that gives him a full long rest, including hit points and spell slots. What is your decision, Alec?
I'm leaning towards the potion, and let me tell you guys why I want the crew to weigh in on this. I think if I roll another d4, I will get a 1.
Another D4. Yeah, you're bad at those.
So, my thought is, might as well take the potion, get some benefit. But if you guys think I should re-roll the d4, I don't know what it's for. Kid won't tell me. I'm assuming it's something that'll terrorize us. But
If it's anything like last time, it's a timing thing.
yes, which I'm assuming is the same way. But I'm worried that if I roll another d4, we'll get no change.
Oh, and if we weren't so desperate for healing, then maybe I'd be more tempted to try it out. But we're not in a great spot.
I'm actually not bad.
Well, I'm great too. I'm not full of health, but
I'm bad.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
How many
You
hit
are-
points and spell slots do you have?
I have 2 hit points.
Okay.
I have 0 spell slots of
Okay.
any level. And I've exhausted the 2 routes I have to regain them.
Okay.
If the crew agrees, I'm voting potion.
Yes.
Yes?
I'm down for it.
Yeah, it's your
All
choice.
right, potion. We'll see what happens.
Before we continue on, because I'm curious, roll me a d4 just to see what would have happened.
Can we at least...
Can I change the result if I
gusta.
like the roll?
No. Your result is cemented in stone.
Oh.
So it would have been 3. We kept the d4 of 0. Let's get right into the podcast. Here we go. You guys are standing in the center of this ring. Selene, however, you have flown up as far as your new angel wings have allowed you to peer over the crowd to try and find your sister Aria, who disappeared in all the commotion. Professor Pistachio has just started to melt down Spark-Elle. We are going to stay in the initiative order that we kept last time. Before initiative begins, we're going to start with a lair action. Now, this lair action was what that D4 that you rolled, Alec, was for. It was to
Super
see
cool.
how many rounds it took before Spark-Elle was completely melted
Dude,
down.
are you serious right now?
So,
I quit. I quit the podcast. I just have great motivation to analyze Professor Pistachio now.
I have mending now.
you have mending now. This is true.
That's not going to do
So,
it.
You can't. It's like you going up and seeing someone dissolved by
Molten
acid and
metal.
being just like,
You're like, I have a healing
Mend.
potion.
Oh no.
Don't worry, I got it. Zach doesn't know better.
So, as this lair action takes place, you hear
believe
the
you
monochromatic scream of Spark-Elle as she is melted into a pool of lava and gears, and you hear Professor Pistachio give out a sinister cackle. Grom, you are up.
I would have re-rolled if I had known.
Oh my god.
I don't care if Zach dies, but not Spark-Elle.
Professor Pistachio is currently about 40 feet in the air in like this box seat private suite. There is a pathway directly to get to him. However, since you are a dwarf, it would probably take you a round and a half to get there. Professor Pistachio is just currently standing over the melted pool of Spark-Elle. What would you like to do?
last I remember what I was doing was that my plan was to grab some of my Batline credits and we were going to try to run. But
Right.
seeing this, I'll just yell out intensely, Spark-Elle! No! And how far away am I from the credits? This sounds horrible.
You are 5 feet away from the credits.
Yeah, so I will just grab it because I need my mom.
As you pick up these Badland credits, Grom, you notice that there is a potion sitting at the top. It says HS on the front of the bottle. You can assume for Himbo Squad.
Oh.
And so this is the potion that Zag is supposed to take.
Since he was looking rough, as I grab the money and everything, I will run by him and hand it to him. On your feet. We have to fight back. And I am going to get 25 feet up. You said he was like 40-ish feet away?
Yes.
If I use my speed, can I get close enough to attack him by throwing my hammer?
100%, yes.
Okay. 15 to hit.
Unfortunately, a 15 will not hit.
Okay, I will use my bonus action to call back my hammer.
Okay.
And I will throw my shield.
Wonderful.
Natural 20.
A natural 20 definitely will hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Only a d4 since it's my shield, but he takes 8 points of bludgeoning damage as I just want to smack him in the jaw with my shield. Because I crit, I can expend one of my hit dice
Yes.
to heal
Okay.
a second wind, which I'll do just to try to get me to full. I'm level 7, so it's 8 hit points, and I was only missing 7. So.
Okay, so you are back to full. Great turn. Selene, you watch as Grom throws a hammer, a shield at this robot killer of Professor Pistachio, and you see just the pain in both Zag and Grom's eyes. What are you doing?
I am super high up in the sky, like you said. Am I close enough that I can come down in one action? My movement speed is 30 feet,
Okay.
but
Yeah, so you are 60 feet up in the air currently because you dashed to try and find Arya. However, you could use a ranged weapon if you'd like instead.
yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to fly down 30 feet, and then I'm going to take out my crossbow and try to hit Professor Pistachio.
Okay, roll to hit.
16 to hit.
A 16 meets beats.
Oh, man. All right. Y'all hear that? All right. I got an 8 out of my 1d8 plus 3. So that's going to be 11 points of damage. And that ends my turn.
Awesome. A Efimia, you are up. So last session, you killed your ex-boyfriend. You felt this radiant energy coursing throughout your weapon as you did that damage. What are you doing?
Do I notice anything like different about the situation? Like, do I feel different?
Yes. So you kind of have this feeling your power isn't necessarily coming from outside of you, but instead from a fire that is burning within you. And as you dealt that radiant damage last session, that was your transition from Warlock to Paladin, which Marissa and I have worked with outside of podcast time to make Efimia a full-fledged Paladin. So it's not just a multi-class dip, we are changing it up. Denouncing Orcus, assumedly, and now has an oath for vengeance. So let's get going.
Yes.
All right. Efimia is just going to kind of like obviously realize things are different. Is there anything different on like my sword or like, because I had my dad's swords in my hand.
Yes.
Is it in my hand still?
Yes. So as you feel this radiant energy coursing throughout you, you see an etching on your sword that spells out vengeance in Elven.
Sweet. Kind of smile to herself a little bit, realizing like internally she's not attached to anyone, but she also knows she doesn't really have time to process that right now. I am no longer bound to Tamora. I am bound to myself. Can I use hold person? I like move forward the 30 feet and use hold person on him. But my hold person is 60-foot range.
Okay. So you walk forward 30 feet and then cast hold person?
Yep. Wisdom 14.
Wisdom 14. Okay. So he rolls
No.
a 9 plus 4. So he gets a 13 out of 14.
right.
Woo.
He is stunned.
You scared me.
So you stun Professor Pistachio. He's frozen in place. A smile was on his face, and now he just looks like the creepiest person ever as you've like trapped him. You know, like when parents are like, don't keep your face like that, it'll get stuck. He's that right now. And with that, is that the end of your turn, Efimia?
Yeah, she's just gonna like give herself a cocky smile because she knew she was too far to attack. So she's like, ha.
Nice.
That's
Okay.
it.
Got him.
With that, it is Professor Pistachio's turn. So, since he is paralyzed, he's going to just make a save. He rolls a 4, so he is stunned. With that, Zag, you are up.
Okay. With him being stunned, is he still up 40 feet in the air? Like he's on what is he on?
You know, in like a basketball game, how they have like the suites?
Mm-hmm.
He's 40 feet away from the stadium center in one of these like special suite things.
Okay. Distraught at Spark-Elle. Zag is in full offensive. He's going to take his 30 feet of movement towards that suite.
Okay.
He's then going to take that potion that Grom handed him, chug it down quick. He's going to cast Recitation. Zag has basically decided he no longer wants anything to do with Thorn,
Okay.
but the anger of seeing Spark-Elle melted down, he's going to tap into that power for this fight. By reciting a sacred passage, I can invoke Thorn's blessing. So Zag will, at that 30 feet, movement point, will like almost like look down and just say, "Two sides of the same coin, Thorn. Give us your blessing." And he will get all creatures within the area of effect, which is 60 feet. Allies of me will gain a +2 bonus to attack rolls and saving throws. And all enemies will suffer a -2 penalty to attack rolls and saving throws. For
Awesome.
7 rounds.
For 7 rounds.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful.
This is a Leech Domain special.
Okay, so the power is leached from Professor Pistachio. Each of you, including Zag, feel this holy aura go over you, and you feel this necrotic energy whisper in your ear.
Welcome to the cause.
Yeah.
Ew, I didn't like that either.
I didn't like it.
But it's Spark-Elle.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away,
Connecting to remote operating room.
giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network, with gig speeds everywhere. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
We're back up to the top of the order. We're going up to the lair action. You see this lava and gears clump that is Spark-Elle. It looks like just a cacophony of banging metal and burbling pops. It echoes down this corridor towards you guys in the center of this ring before a pile of this metal junk that is encased in this greasy, bubbly lava turns the corner and starts seeping down the stairway towards you. It's going to use its first action. You hear this like whirring of almost like an artificer sound as it forms the gears together in its body, and it's going to form this mech suit. And you hear Spark-Elle's voice that says,
"Taking down 4 hostiles."
Efimia, you are going to get hit by this Spark-Elle ooze. This mass goes within 5 feet of you, Efimia, and triggers your Swordmaster feat. And so you can take an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
So I'm going to use my rapier against the blob. So it's 15.
A 15 meets beats. So
Yeah!
you will hit
There we
this
go.
gear mass. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I got an 8, so that's a 12.
Right.
Guys, I actually can do some damage now. Are you proud of me?
I'm pumped.
Yeah.
You deal 12 points of damage to this gear mass, and with your Relentless Avenger feature in the Oath of Vengeance Paladin, you can now move half of your movement as the same reaction. So would you like to do that?
Yes, I would like to run the extra 15 feet away. Thank you.
So you attack this gear mass, Efimia. Run 15 feet away. This ooze can no longer get to you, and so it's going to direct its attack at you, Zag, instead.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's a 19 to hit, Zag.
Yep, that'll hit.
12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then this mech, Zag, will also, it only can reach you. That's a 7 on the dice for a 12 to hit.
That will miss.
This mech will swing at you with its slam attack, and it will miss. And with that, that is the end of Spark-Elle's turn. Grom, you are up.
I will run up to Spark-Elle, hammer in hand, and as Grom thinks about hitting her, he's going to just, I can't. And he's gonna rush past. He'll take an attack of opportunity from her if
19 on the dice, so that's 25 to hit.
yeah, that hits.
Barely.
So you'll take 18 points of bludgeoning damage as you run past Spark-Elle. And she says,
Grom, we are friends. Ha ha, ha ha.
That scared me. I have little chills.
Creepy.
Since I don't have to use my action to dash, I am going to just say, Zach, watch out! And I'm going to attempt to use an athletics check to shove Spark-Elle, and I want to shove her down the arena stairs.
Ooh.
13 on the dice,
Yeah, probably.
plus 3, so
Oh.
16.
18.
All right, so with an 18, you are able to shove Spark-Elle down the stairs.
I mean, I'm just trying to get her away from everything that's happening so that she's not fighting us, we're not fighting her. So just to the bottom of the stairs, preferably.
So you shove Spark-Elle, and this mass of gears just topples down these stairs one after another. It kind of looks like a slinky, but with like goo, and it goes to the exact bottom of the stairs and away from everyone in the fight, and you are able to get all the way to Professor Pistachio and go ahead and roll attacks to hit with advantage because he's paralyzed.
10 plus 2 from recitation.
Because he's paralyzed. If they hit, they're automatic
auto crits.
crits.
Oh boy.
Lucky I had advantage. So I think that hits a 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then it's a crit, but also because I crit last round, I get a +2 to the damage on this attack as well.
Wonderful.
16 points of bludgeoning damage. And I am just smashing it down on his smug face.
So he's still smiling. He can't stop smiling because he's
He's
paralyzed in that way. And so you smash his face. A little dribble of blood comes out of his nose and mouth, and he looks pretty happy about it.
I'd like to use my bonus action to shout out at the crowd that is still presumably around.
As you shout out towards the crowd, go ahead and roll me a D100 with advantage.
54, 80.
You remember from last session, Grom, you shouted out on the Runestone television as well as to the entire audience that Ascended Corp was an evil organization, as well as the Church of Amalek, as well as the Cult of the Skull. We're all evil organizations. With your charisma, you've entranced this crowd. 80% of the entirety of everyone who watched this event that's at home, that is in this stadium, is currently on your side and is abolishing Ascended Corp.
Wonderful.
Everyone sell your Ascended Corp stock now. It's about to tank.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just yelling out to them. This isn't part of the show! Get out of here! We love you, Grom! Just yelling it out to the crowd on top of the thing.
Congratulations! They like march out the door.
He was talking to me.
With that, Selene, you are up. Professor Pistachio is currently still paralyzed in his booth with a big old grin on his face. Grom is on Professor Pistachio. The crowd of people is exiting in a hurry. 80% of the people seem to be very enthused by the words that Grom has told them and seem to have listened. What are you doing?
I'm going to continue to fly towards Professor Pistachio, and I can make it to him this time, correct?
Yes.
So I'm going to fly right down to him, tear out my all pike as I come down, and as I'm flying towards him, aim to stab him right in the stomach.
Okay, wonderful. Roll it. You have advantage because he's paralyzed.
18 to hit.
An 18 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll crit damage because he is paralyzed.
As I'm flying down, I've been up so high and I've been looking for Arya. I would say up until this point, I hadn't noticed the Spark-Elle was all melted down and gone. So as I'm coming in, already coming towards Professor Pistachio, I'm also noticing what's happened to Spark-Elle. I mean, if I wasn't already super ignited about killing him in the first place, I certainly am now, for sure.
14 plus 17 is 31, plus 21 is 52. You deal 52 points of damage.
Dude, rogues are
This is a good time to plug, you should play a rogue. If you needed a sign to play a rogue in your next campaign.
That would have bloodied him at full health. He is he's smiling, but he's smiling because he can't move. He can't do anything.
Marissa, your paladin is coming in clutch already. I think this is completely
I
changing.
didn't know what else to do, so I'm like, you stay there while we beat you.
This is 100%, I think, changing the outcome of this, this
100%.
battle.
We're
because
going to be such an OP party.
Yeah, I was not ready for this. But that's great.
And then I'm going to use my feet, my offhanded attack, to hit him one more time.
Okay, roll it.
24 to hit.
A 24
plus 2.
That will definitely hit. So go ahead and roll double damage with your offhanded attack.
I got 2 ones.
Okay. So you deal an extra 2 points of damage, dealing a total of 54 points of damage this round. Record, I think, for a hot minute. Efimia, you are up. You are looking at Professor Pistachio. On a scale of 1 to 103, 103 being dead, he's an 89.
Okay.
Nice.
So,
Good to know.
So he's not doing well. And with that, what would you like to do with your turn?
Are you trying to get pity from Efimia right now?
I want to kill him.
Paladin of Vengeance.
Efimia would like to use her rapier and just slash at him again. A 23.
A 23 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I would like to expend a smite.
Go ahead and roll 8d8 damage. Having a rogue and a paladin on the crew is going to mess with the number.
Yeah, dude, what are me and Mason going to do?
A 6, which takes us to 40.
That's what I'm talking about.
44 total.
Wow. Okay. Go ahead and tell me how you would like to do this. How would you like to take down the head of Ascended Corp, Marissa?
So, what stance is he in again?
He is smiling. He's standing. His hands are outstretched. He's smiling because he just melted down Spark-Elle. And in his mind, back then, he was like, I'm going to beat these guys. It's going to be awesome. Life's going to be great after this.
And in the 12 seconds since.
And then the 12 seconds since, he is completely about to be obliterated.
Yes.
So go ahead and tell me how that's going to happen.
So, Efimia is pretty pumped to be using her father's sword finally. I would like to do, if his hands are out, she'll do his first swipe to cut off his hands.
Okay.
Just swing around and just go straight for the beheading.
Okay.
Oh, man.
You fully take out Professor Pistachio. As this happens, everyone has exited. Ascended Corp is currently in shambles, other than Spark-Elle and this mech. As Professor Pistachio dies, this mech is going to power down, and you hear the voice of Spark-Elle say,
Grom, Zag, Butcher, Princess. I'm so cold.
Zach's gonna run over to her So she's in like a different form now?
She is a heap of, it looks like lava, but as you grow closer, it's just like an ooze of, basically her circuit board was fried and melted down into this substance that is now cooling without the power of whatever Professor Pistachio was putting into it.
Does Zag have any idea of what it would take to repair her or that circuit board?
Unfortunately, you would not know.
Zag can at least identify that the circuit board is what Spark-Elle is, not the parts.
Yes.
Okay, Zag's going to, say to her, Spark-Elle, we're going to take care of you. And he's going to disconnect and take that circuit board and pocket it.
You're able to easily grab this circuit board, refraining from touching any of the motherboard parts so that it doesn't like corrupt it or anything. And you're gently place it into your bag in a way that it's not going to break. And Spark-Elle, right before you unplug her circuit board, says,
Thank you. My story isn't over yet.
Oh, I love that so much. I love that so much.
Spark-Elle.
Even Efimia is feeling like a feeling.
The first feeling.
Like there's a feeling
Her
there.
height grew 3 sizes that day.
Next session, you guys will be level 8 at the start of it, but you guys have finished combat. Grom, you have all of the money that you wanted to have.
I might be able to help pay for Spark-Elle's reconstruction. I just need to help counting out how much I need for my mom.
I think your mom needs attention first, possibly. We should get somewhere safe, though, right now.
I concur. Spark-Elle, do you think Inferior is still around?
You guys can go to Inferior. The last time you left, it was completely locked down with the escape of Spark-Elle.
I think we should head back to the train yard and see how Cassidy and War are doing and tie that up.
That's right.
Cassidy's pretty smart. Maybe she could help us count out some money and fix Spark-Elle. I don't know. I think we should head back to the train yard.
That should be a relatively safe place for us right now, too.
I think we should get out of here before anyone else shows up.
We've killed a lot of people. We should probably leave before there's any others.
But you've killed a lot of people.
Actually, I think Efimia has a higher count than I do.
I'm only at 2, but that's a new thing for me.
My magic doesn't really work anymore, but I would love to hit the gift shop on the way out.
I hear there's some Grom merch.
Well, I'd hope so. I'm the champion of Greyhaven.
We'll have to talk about that later.
Just a statue that just has Grom, like, you pull strings. I'm the champion of Greyhaven.
It's actually an action figure, and it's got full karate chop action.
Does it do the Hercules,
that's exactly
the squeeze and the
Yes.
chest part?
And when you squeeze it is when he says, I'm the champion of Greyhaven.
So I vote on our way out, Zag is going to purchase one of them.
You see a satyr working the gift shop. Yeah, you can have anything you want. I'm pretty sure that all the proceeds were gonna go to you anyway with your fight money, but yeah, so here you go. And he like pushes all these action figures, Grom t-shirts. There's even a Zag sweatband.
Oh.
That just says Zag, and then on the back of it says Wonder Boy.
Oh man, you better believe he's got that on.
Wow.
I'm gonna hand him a 100 credit bill.
Okay.
A sloppy scrawling on it that is supposed to be my signature. And I'll just say, thank you for your help today.
Oh my gosh.
You guys want to know something? We just witnessed so many horrid deaths, and we're at the gift shop.
Our party's used
You know what? Sometimes you need a way to cope.
Yeah,
And
we have Selene with us. We're used to death.
Now Zag has a sweatband for his tears. Anyway, let's go to the train yard.
Have it around his nose.
It's around his eyes.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away,
Connecting to remote operating room.
giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network, with gig speeds everywhere. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
You guys make your way through the train yard, the streets. It is eerie quiet. Again, there are no rune crystals watching while Spark-Elle's system is down. All the people that were at the arena, which seems to be almost everyone in Greyhaven, have gone as quick as they can back to their homes, and you guys are able to make it to the train yard. Where are you going first? You have a train that has War and a train that holds Cassidy.
Efimia is going to go to Cassidy.
I'll join. Zag will join.
When you guys go to Cassidy's train car, you enter, and it is pitch black in there, and you see conveniently located on the stool that Cassidy was sitting on before a folded up note.
Oh no. Okay, Efimia is gonna quickly just survey around and then see the note and run over and open it.
As you read this note, you pick it up and it says, "Have some things to work out. Feeling tormented with my own thoughts. I'm going to the Archivist's Tower for more wisdom. Heart dash," and then there's an A, but it's scribbled out, and beside it is written Cassidy.
Oh, man. Archivist Tower.
Where is that? And I think at this point, Efimia is just gonna hold the note out and kind of crunch in the sides because she's holding it so tightly before she turns to Zag and goes, "Where's the Archivist Tower?"
I don't know, but maybe War would know. Let's go check in with War.
Okay. And so, yeah, we're going to run back to War's car.
Spark-Elle wouldn't know.
You guys make it to War's train cart that you left him at, and Selene, both of your brothers, are standing outside, and they're like, "Okay, good. Now that the fighting is done, can we get back to Ethos Summit? We need to go. Our people are dying."
Efimia just wants to turn to her brother, because she's already on edge, right? She just found Cassidy's gone. Her high from killing Pistachio is gone. And she goes, "Do you ever shut up?"
We've had a long evening.
It's been a long day.
Oh, we'll catch you up, but just know it was
Where's Arya? She was with you. What happened to Arya?
Arya made her own decision to leave. She ran away, and I couldn't find her. Look, do you want our help or not? We're willing to go to Ethos Summit.
Let's go.
We need to repair whatever we can. Are you all willing to come with?
Does he have to come?
Oh, he'll be there, but I think it'll be a safe place for us to go to regather what we need. I can take care of some business, and we can decide where to go from there.
I don't even know where the Archivist Tower is.
Ethos Summit is a place of religious importance, right?
I mean, it was. I'm not sure what state it's in currently.
I'd like to talk directly with my hammer if I can. Figure out exactly what's going on.
We have a lot of religious sites. That would actually be a great place to do that.
All right, I'm in.
Hello? Are you guys back out there?
And you hear the muffled words of War as he's currently tied up in this train car.
Is he wearing a...
No, so the gag was taken off.
Okay.
I think he's just
bound. Yeah,
beaten
and
the crap out
bound.
of, basically.
Efimia wants to at least go over and be like, "Do you know where the Archivist Tower is?"
Yeah, it's right outside of Greyhaven City. It's the massive wizard's tower. It's gray.
What is it?
It's a tower of an ancient wizard who's said to know of all things in the past, present, and potentially the future.
That sounds useful.
It's a great place. It's currently actually, I just received word that it's the Veiled Grin's new headquarters, that we're setting up shop there. We had a team going there before this all happened.
And he kind of tries to nod at his own face to symbolize before he got beaten the crap out of.
If you guys are heading that way, I think I can help you out. Not come with you or anything, because I don't think that that's what you want, but I think I can. I don't know, I'm pretty handy if you need anything back here.
Selene, the last thing I need right now is religion. I need answers. I'm going to the Archivist's Tower. War, how do I get there?
If you untie me, I'll make you a map. I promise. I won't do anything. I won't do anything. You can tie me up right afterwards. I promise.
Zag, I won't let you go alone. If you're going, then I'm going with you. And that's where Cassidy is, then I want to find her.
Okay.
I gotta be honest, I think you're crazy. We've got to get out of here. We've got to be safe. We've got to figure out what's going on. Cassidy's the least of our worries. She seems like an amazing person.
I don't know anything about the quality of where Ethos Summit is in, and that has... I mean, honestly, if I spend one more minute with your brother, I might punch him in the face.
Guys, Cassidy's not even my concern right now. I need to stop Thorn. And I think the Archivist Tower might be the place I can find the answers. I need to stop him.
Is he at the tower?
No, but I don't know how I can stop him. And I think maybe I can find the answers there that will help me.
Well, I respect that, but I'm going to head back home.
I understand, but it seems Moradin did more than back there than knowledge or whatever Thorn was able to do. I want to follow that. I feel something from the hammer. It speaks to me, almost. I need to know what's going on.
I understand that fully, Grom. I think you should go. You've got a lot of new things happening. You've got this new power. You did some amazing things back there with Moradin's help, and you should look further into that. I agree, but I can't go with you guys.
Grom, I can help you with that. We have so many religious sites up in Ethos Summit. I'll give you all the time you need to be able to get as much help as you need.
If that's what we're doing, then be careful, and he'll come up and just give you a hug. And
Give him a big hug back.
I'll miss you, brother.
Mirroring what you two are doing, I'm going to give Efimia a hug. Like, it's almost just going to be a knee-jerk reaction. And then I'm going to, like, tense up a little bit, like, I don't know what you're going to do back.
And she's just going to, like, put her arm out and, like, give you a light back tap. And, like...
I'm going to melt a little and be like, oh, okay, she's not mad.
Zag's just going to say to Grom, like, do you have everything you need?
I think so. If not, I should be able to buy it, and I'll shake my Santa sack of money.
We'll come find you guys in Ethos Summit.
Yeah.
When we're done.
On that note, I was going to bring up, I don't know if you want to work with me anymore, and it's fine if you don't. But if you do want to work with me, I was thinking that the ship that you guys came in on and crashed that you were talking about earlier, I can fix that. The Titan ship, I think I could fix that.
Can you fix Spark-Elle?
What happened to Spark-Elle? Oh my gosh. Oh, I was going to bring that up with you guys. I totally forgot. I lost Spark-Elle. She was with me.
We noticed.
Yeah. Zag's going to pull the circuit board out of his bag and just show him. Kind of like, looking down at the ground, sad.
What?
This is all that's left.
This is what we have left.
I can fix her. I promise. She might not be the same, but I can at least manage to fix her somehow. I could try.
Guys, I have to untie him.
Maybe you could put her in this, and I'll grab the Spark-Elle Nano from Zag, and say, this used to be how she talked to us. If you can fix it, then we'd be appreciative.
Oh, with this, I can make her so much more like she was before. This is great. It has a similar voice box. I could tweak it up a few octaves and maybe get it back to the original settings. Oh, this is more than enough. No, I can 100% fix her. Do you have any preferences on, like, name, anything like that?
We just want our Spark-Elle back. If you can keep her the same.
I was just wondering if maybe you wanted, like, a cooler name, like Spark-X, you know?
That does sound pretty cool.
That's cool. But no, we want Spark-Elle.
Oh, okay. Sorry. No flame decals? Nothing like that? Pinstripes? What are we feeling like on pinstripes?
We just want the original.
Oh, okay. I will...
Maybe some flames on the bottom.
I'll put some flames underneath her feet. Nobody will see them. It'll be sweet.
You guys are able to split apart. 2 of you going to the Archivist's Tower, 2 of you going to Ethos Summit. Max and Ruben say, so you guys are letting the turtle go. Okay, whatever. Let's just go. Do you want us to let the bird go too?
Bird the third? Oh my gosh, I forgot about him.
Oh,
Bird
you know what?
Junior?
What's the possibility we could just, like, put him to work here at the Veiled
Take
Grin?
him with us. To Ethos.
I can't say anybody would be eager about that.
I don't know how well he'd be
Could he
received
stay
up there.
here?
I have a really good idea.
Okay.
What if I noticed he's a lycanthrope?
Uh-huh.
What if we just cured him from lycanthropy? What would that...
You can do that?
Yeah, I can do that. I'm an Azamar.
Oh.
You can't? Selene, you shouldn't have dropped out of school. Your brother walks over, Max walks over, and casts a remove curse spell. Bird the Third Jr. Up stands just a man. A human man.
Human man?
Yes.
Not even a bird.
Not even a bird.
Bird the Third Jr.
He looks,
is that
he
you
looks
there?
behind himself and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Hi, I'm Dale.
Hi, Dale. I'm not sure how to explain this all to you, but somebody else will. And you work for the Veiled Grin now.
Okay. Am I like an intern? That's what I was before.
Exactly. That's
Definitely.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Cool.
Great.
Coffee orders. What's everyone's coffee orders? He takes
we're
out a notebook and he starts writing things down. He says, my name's Dale. Dale, the intern. That's one word. It's not a title. I know. Very confusing.
Your parents were very creative.
So, white mochas, are we thinking?
Just sugar and milk, please.
Sugar? Black coffee. Gotcha.
Latte, please.
Latte.
Yeah, straight
Extra
up.
cinnamon?
Yes, and
Yes.
also, can you get me bacon?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I'll take a white chocolate mocha.
White chocolate mocha. On it. Check and check. Now, I understand that a few of you were going to Ethos Summit. I've booked the ferry service. It's called Ferry, Ferryfairy. They'll be here in 30 minutes to pick you up. Do you guys need anything else before I go?
Can we keep Dale?
I will be right here serving the Veiled Grin.
We will certainly be back. We cannot tell you how happy we are to have known you.
Awesome. Well, if you want to, go ahead and leave me 5 stars on Rune Yelp, and I would be very pleased. And we hope that you remember when life knocks you flat on your back. All you got to do is keep rolling, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'm joined here by the players to my left.
Alec playing Zach.
Mason playing Grom.
Marissa playing Efimia.
And Brooklyn playing a Selene.
Awesome. If you love this episode, go on over to our Patreon, patreon.com/knocked, and go ahead and throw a W in the box for Dale. I think we should have a Dale Patreon thing, because that'd be Dale the Intern, $30 patron.
No, even better. It's free.
It's free.
Because they're not getting paid.
Check it out. Dale the Intern.
We can do a trial. Starting soon, we can do a trial.
If you want to support Dale the Intern tier level of Patreon, go ahead and go over to our Patreon, patreon.com/knocked. I'm hoping to set up either this week or the next a free trial basis where you can check out our Patreon content and see if it's something that you love. So again, that's patreon.com/knocked, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Okay, let's get this cavity filled.
Doctor, I think your tank is leaking laughing gas.
Gas? Did you hear you can save on gas at BJ's Wholesale Club?
Wait, you can save on gas at BJ's?
Yeah, members save on everyday low gas prices.
You gotta be kidding me.
Nope, these savings are no joke.
BJ's, absurdly simple savings. Shop today. Not a member? Go to bjs.com/simple savings.